Heroes to some, easy targets to others. Marcus Rashford, Bukayo Saka and Real Madrid's Vinicius Jr. all know what it's like to feel hate just because of the colour of their skin. Social media has given a new platform for discrimination and the anonymity to get away with it. After England's Euro 2020 final loss on penalties, Rashford and Saka suffered such shocking racial attacks that the Professional Footballers Association decided to act. Some 6 million online posts were analysed over 12 months, and the study found that offenders are not as anonymous as they might think.
The conclusion that we came to was that on the one hand, unlike what some of the companies have said, it is technically possible to identify who is behind certain comments. You can report that behavior to the police, which is what the PFA is actually doing. And second, you can also report that behavior to the clubs, meaning that the club could potentially adopt strong measures against the perpetrator, preventing them or banning them from a stadium. Sometimes is as powerful as a deterrent as it is to basically receive a fine or a criminal penalty.
The key to this type of study is scale, and artificial intelligence has a powerful capacity to analyse hundreds of millions of posts, categorising them and flagging up abusive content and potential threats in the real world.
There was one case where an individual, a US athlete at the Tokyo Olympics, she was top of our list for most abuse being sent. But within that, we noticed that hundreds of messages were coming from one account, and some of them were really quite nasty. We recognised that the person behind that account who was sending the abuse was based in the vicinity of where the athlete was training. The threat level was raised much higher than it. Law enforcement then gathered further evidence, added that to what we picked up online, and then there was a prosecution.
Of course, artificial intelligence cannot solve the issue of online abuse alone, but developments in this field can certainly help unveil criminals who hide behind their screens.
Our correspondent Ken Browne reporting from Lisbon.